Okay, there we go. Alright, you guys, what's going on? It's your boy 3 Stickity in this thing, baby, representing TKOG. I need to grab a pile of cards. I'm going to show you guys some combos with my Dragon Maids. I've shown it before, but people are asking again. So I'm just going to get these cards ready. I should have done this before the video, but whatever. Hopefully get some test hands towards the end, but combos are priority. I'll show you 1-card combos, 2-card combos, and 3-card combos. I really just need to gather these cards real quick, make sure I've got everything. Okay, that's important, that's important. I'm going to be using that, and I'm going to be using that, and that, and that. And I think I'm solid. Let me just grab that. I think I'm also going to use that. And let me grab Nurse just to be safe, and a Kitchen. Might end up doing a combo with her. And, yep, alright. So these are all the cards I'm going to use, so that makes life easier. I will say, just a heads up, I'm probably not going to be able to show you every combo, but I'm not going to show you every combo in the first place. I'm not about to teach you everything that I know down to a T on this deck. I'm just really being nice about it because people asked me, and I figured, you know what, people keep asking, and it's getting to a point where there's just a lot of people asking, so might as well just do it just as a favor to y'all. Before I get started with this video, if you have not done so already, please subscribe to the channel, leave a comment if you have any constructive criticism, and also if you want to support my channel in any way, shape, or form, strongly recommend joining the Discord, strongly recommend becoming a member of the Patreon. There are some exclusive benefits that only you will get. In addition to that, I have Team Kings Games merchandise, and now I'm also getting ready to partner with that TCG art girl. She makes these cute little sheep tokens that come on keychains, or also they can be pins. The pin would be pretty dope because you guys see I put pins on my mats, and they're pretty awesome. I mean, honestly, dude, like the sheep tokens are kind of legit. If there were some card sleeves that had sheeps on it, I probably would use them. But her Instagram is actually the why won't this keychain move? It won't move, but that TCG art girl, you can find her on Instagram, hit her up, get you some sheep tokens, because honestly, they're cute. Alright, so there are so many different ways to pop off with a 1-card combo in this deck. Honestly, it's crazy. Man, I already know I'm not going to be showing everything, so I'm just going to move as fast as I can to cover as much basis. And then after that, I'm not going to show anything else because I've already done a Dragon Maid combo tutorial. And I felt like, I get that it's a new list, but the only thing that's different is I'm not making True King of all Calamities, you know, because that card's banned. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm probably not going to do it again because honestly, it gets to a point where you guys are going to have to practice the deck yourself to get better at it instead of having someone do the work for you. It's not being mean, it's just, that's the best way to learn, honestly. It's through trial and error and your own experience, not just somebody doing it for you, if that makes sense. So I'm going to start with a 1-card starter being Parlor. The 1-card starters in my new list are Parlor, Black Metal, Remus, Chamber, and also Gold Sarcophagus, which is still in my list. So I essentially have 3, 6, 9, 12, 1 for 1, and Gold Sarc means 14 1-card starters, 14 1-card combos. All of them are really good. All of them have different results. But the most important thing that makes these stand out the most is because they all can do the same thing. They can OTK your opponent. They can make a seal and a Romulus. You can make a Romulus on your way to the seal, or you could just OTK your opponent. These cards also allow you to end on Savage plus Dragon Maid Tiding off of just 1 card. 2 dragons on field does that for you. It's like Isold in Warriors. You just put 2 Warriors, make an Isold, and you make a nasty end board. I'm going to start with Parlor because that's just my comfort zone. I like using Parlor. But when I say that they're the same thing, they're the same thing. So, normal Parlor, dump Tiding. We're going to summon Striker, grab our Boot Sector Launch. I'm just going to grab Ravine and a couple other cards that I know I'm going to use for this combo. Put these 1-card starters back. And there it is. Alright, so these are the main cards that I'm going to be using. Make Striker at the field spell. Tiding to bring out the Parlor. I'm going to keep this Tiding here because I'm going to search another one. Link these off into a Romulus. This is all off of 1 Parlor, you guys. Just 1 Parlor. Add Ravine. Activate Ravine. Discard a random. Send Apsarouter to add the Rocket Tracer. Now, if you were going second, this is a OTK. If you're going first, you are not going to dump Apsarouter and add Tracer. this is what you're going to do if you are just making a seal. Instead of making seal and passing, unless you're scared of a gamma. If you're scared of a gamma, I understand. Make a seal and pass, but they would have gammed your parlor anyways. So here is what you can do. You can actually go into the ravine and dump either a Tempest or a Dragoonity Armagram. What that's going to do is you're still going to make a seal, but you're going to make a seal with the ravine on field plus a dragon extender engraved for next turn. That's better than seal by itself, seal plus friends. Seal with the floater and seal with the ravine, because ravine can generate you more advantage next turn. Next turn, now you can go for Router and go for Tracer and just do your whole play. That's what you can do. So this is a little bit better than seal pass, but if you're trying to like combo as much as you can possibly combo and you just don't give a crap about hand traps and you're just not scared at all, this is what you can do. You can dump Router, grab your Tracer. If you're going to OTK your opponent, it's very simple. You're going to go launch into Tracer. You're going to Guard Dragon combo. I'll show you that really fast. I'm going to skim through it. Tracer, pop, bring this out, boom. I'm just going to rush through it because I'm trying to help you guys out and get as many combos as I can so that you guys are satisfied, because like I said, I'm not going to do this again probably for a long time. Because I had to do the work to learn these combos, and I think it's a lot more gratifying. Not gratifying, because gratification honestly is just like getting it right away. I think it's a lot more satisfying for you to learn it on your own, and it's honestly, you're never going to forget it because it's your trial and error, it's your experience. So what we're going to do is we're going to summon LP and Striker, go into Chamber. We're going to activate Chamber. We're going to add a copy of Tidying. The next thing we're going to do is activate Striker, target itself in Tracer, pop, add Recharger. I'm sorry, target itself in Recharger, pop, add Recharger, discard the Recharger, summon back to Tracer. What we're going to then do is convert the Chamber into a Pisty and activate Pisty to bring it back. We are then going to make our Borreload Savage Dragon. And we're going to grab the Striker, and there you have it. That is a one-card combo. Going first, that's going to get you a Savage and a Tidying. Not only does it give you Savage and Tidying, but these Guard Dragon zones are still there. So if your opponent doesn't do anything about that, that's a whole nother full combo next turn. Let's go ahead and move to, if you're going second, a really quick OTK. It's really quick. It's really fast. It's easy to do. Once you get it down, once you play this deck long enough, you're never going to ask anybody to teach you anything. You're going to know it all. We're going to go Parlor, dump the Tidying. We're going to go Link Row Summon into Striker. We're going to grab our copy of Boot Sector Launch. We're going to Tidying for the Parlor, link that off. And we're going to go into our Romulus. This is if you're going for the kill. Parlor can kill your opponent expeditiously. Ravine, dump Router for Tracer. Activate the Boot Sector Launch. Effective launch is Summon Tracer. Tracer, pop that. Summon Recharger. Then you're going to link both of these. And what we're going to do here is we're going to go LP Pisty. We're not going for the second copy of Striker because you're just going for the kill. You can save that Striker for follow-up later. We're going to go ahead and activate LP. What we're going to bring off the LP is going to be Black Metal Dragon. We're going to link these, all four of these off into a Borosword Dragon. You already know, game is coming down. We're going to search for a copy of Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon off of the Black Metal. Then you're going to go ahead and activate Pisty. You're going to use Pisty to bring back the Tracer. You're going to banish the Pisty, summon the Red MD. You're going to use the Red MD to bring back the Recharger. Borreload Savage, Borreload Sword, Borreload Savage, Red MD. That is an OTK. Very quick. If you're complaining about me moving too fast, it is for you so that you can get as many combos as you can get. Because like I said, I'm not about to do 4 or 5 separate videos. So soak it up like a sponge, saturate the information, retain it, don't forget it, rewatch the video if you have to. If you need to rewind, then just rewind. So next up, I am going to show you guys a 2-card combo. And this is actually one of my favorite 2-card combos. I just love it so much. I love it, love it, love it. I love Black Metal Dragon. He's an incredible card. So it's Black Metal plus Nocto. As soon as I find my Nocto. There we are. Black Metal plus Nocto. So what we're going to do here is we're going to normal Black Metal. We're going to go into our Striker Dragon. We're going to chain block all the way. Sometimes I forget. I hate myself when I do. I don't hate myself. I just get upset at myself. Add Red MD. This also helps to play around Droll because you will get Red MD and a launch through a Droll. So if you already had a Tracer in hand, you're just going to pop off. That's why this deck does not die to a Droll and Lockbird. It just doesn't. There's so many hands that you can draw, especially the DRAGONMAID cards themselves. When you're drawing Tidings and Hospitalities and Changeovers and just Tracer, when you hard draw your targets that you normally search, because all the targets are normally at 3, so, oh wow, well, like, excuse me for drawing a 3 of, right? It's not like you're sacking your opponent. If you hard draw those 3 ofs, you're playing under Droll, because, like, this is at 3, Hospitality's at 3, Tidying's at 3, this is at 3, so it's really easy to full combo or even just Guard Dragon combo under a Droll. I think the difference is because like normal Dragon Link plays, you know, the other targets like the Chaos Space, and they play the Brotar, and they play the Baby Dragons. They play more cards that add, whereas like this list, it plays cards that adds, but also has so many 3 of targets that you are normally adding if you didn't draw them, that if you already drew them, it's okay to get drolled. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, just clarify and reiterate over and over and over. Just keep rewinding the video and just let that sit, like let that sentence marinate. If you don't need to search the targets, you already drew them, you don't need to search anymore, so it doesn't matter that you got drolled. So we're gonna draw a random card. Chain blocking, this is why this is really safe to get Gamma, because this is getting chain blocked. We're going to go for Dragon's Ravine, and we're gonna go dump the Router and add a copy of Tracer. Now Tracer and Red MD are in hand. I moved too fast, my bad. Let me go back really fast. This is still gonna get added. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna put the Router, Ravine, and the Tracer back, and I'm gonna go back to where I had Striker plus Nocto. You are going to actually banish this Striker, summon Red MD. You're going to bring back Black Metal, and you're going to link the Nocto and the Red MD into your Romulus, and now you're going to do the same thing. Sorry about that. Ravine, discard random, the draw that you got off of Nocto, so it's self-contained 2-card combo. Add the Tracer, and now you can go from here. You can just go activate summon. This is so that you're not locked into Dark, so that you can still end on the Seal, because Seal is just very gross. Very, very good. It's a very, very good card. Very good cardboard. Make LP and Striker Dragon. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go for our Chamber, because Tidying is super important, especially being under Dark Ruler and having that interruption. Having Seal and Tidying is just super powerful. It's very hard to interact. Seal is just a very difficult card to interact with in the first place, honestly. And then you have Tidying. Like I said, it's just gross. Add the Tidying. I was going to say Changeover. So many Dragonmaid cards, right? So then you're going to go Striker. I'm sorry, not Striker yet. My bad. What was I supposed to do? Oh yeah, so we weren't summoning Striker in that particular combo. We were not summoning Striker. Sorry about that, you guys. It was actually supposed to be LP and Pisty. So we summoned the Chamber here, and then we link the Chamber and the Romulus into Seal, and then we activate the Pisty. Sorry about that, you guys. Pisty, bring back Tracer, pop, summon the Recharger, Synchro into Savage, you get it. It's a 2-card combo that gets you Seal, Savage, and Tidying. Dragon Link also makes this board. It's very powerful. This also leaves the LP and the Pisty there, so it's very dangerous because without a link there, they can still summon to each other's zones. It makes this board a lot harder to crack because you have to worry about everything. You have to worry about this, you have to worry about this, you have to worry about this. Every card on the board is a threat, and it is a 2-card combo that gets you a ton of follow-ups, a lot of advantage that you can generate on your following turn, and then it's very strong against Dark Ruler and Droplets. And on top of that, your opponent has to break the whole board. They can't leave a single card. They can't leave this or this because this is going to turn into a whole nother combo. So it is a very, very nice combo. It's a very, very nice board. It's a very comfortable, easy to make. It's not the best board though. The best thing that Dragon Link, because I know a lot of people compare my deck to Dragon Link just because I play Rocket cards and I use dragons. But the thing is, these are there for any dragon deck. You guys have to understand that Guard Dragons were made for any dragon deck. Dragon Link is not even an archetype. It's just a bunch of dragon cards. How is that even a deck? So if any deck decides to play dragon cards that Dragon Link also plays, now that deck is Dragon Link too? No, bruh. No. So, as I was saying, cards are just amazing, right? That board is really, really good. What Dragon Link can end on is going to be Boarload Savage, Seal, Tidying, plus Hot Red. None of their negates are strong, though. None of their negates destroy. I will show you guys some better boards. In fact, let me just jump to a big combo just to show you guys a really, really gross board. And I'll bounce up. You know what? Let me do a 3-card combo real quick. I'll show you guys a 3-card combo. And I'll show you the new engine that I'm playing, which is Remus, the Dragoonity cards. So this is a 3-card combo. This is going to end you on Boarload Furious Dragon, Crystal Wing, Boarload Savage Dragon, Seal, and Tidying. So how does that compare to Hot Red, Savage, Seal, Tidying? Well, you have Crystal Wing, you have Furious, you have Seal, you have Tidying, and you also have Savage. You also have, Savage. So you have 2 Boros, you have Crystal Wing. So you have a bit more diversity because you have you have the negates, but you also have the pop, you have the bounce, and then you have another bounce. So I like that board, especially against combo decks. It's better to target their cards on field and destroy them than it is to have negates, because they can play through those negates. They can force them out. So I'm going to show you that real quick. We're going to start with Remus first this time, and we're going to go ahead and grab Ravine. Ravine, discard a random, so you're down to these cards left. We're going to add Legatus, special Remus. Remus gets banished. I'm just moving really fast because I saw we're already like 14 or 15 minutes in, and I'm gonna have to cut the video at around 30. So again, I'm doing this for y'all, not for me. So just make sure that you don't go hard on me just because I'm trying to move fast to get you guys as much as I can get. Add baby, discard baby. Crystal Wing on your 5th summon. It's just really good. I also like the way Black Metal works with the Remus. I'm going to show you guys why in a second. I'm going to show you. I promise I will. Striker. We're going to grab Boot Sector Launch, Red MD. And from here, we're going to summon the Red MD by banishing Striker. We're going to use Red MD to bring back Gay Durg. And then we're going to activate Gay Durg. And we are legit going to add Chamber and discard Chamber. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to link into a Romulus. So, if you are only playing one copy of Dragon Ravine, you can also use Gay Durg to add Tracer, discard Tracer, and bring it back off of World Legacy Guard Dragon. That is something else that you can do. So let's say you're just working with one Ravine. It's totally fine. You don't even have to use extra discard. I will show you. I will show you. So, and I'm not going to go back and do the if you have 2 Ravines because it's going to take too long. So let's just say you're just working with the one. You add Tracer, discard Tracer. Now you don't have to discard Absol, right? That's just going to save your resources in hand, especially if that other card in your hand, you really didn't want to discard it. Maybe it was a Droplets, maybe it was a Hand Trap. You can go World Legacy, summon Tracer, Link Row summon into LP, move the zone, and then you're going to go effect of LP. And this is basically I'm just going to kind of like speed through it really quick, and I will go back because I wanted to show you guys the board I was talking about. So you're going to go Chamber, add Tidying. You're going to Link Row summon again into Pisty. Alright, and then you're going to go Pisty, bring back the Tracer. You haven't activated its effect yet. This is Seal. So this is Seal, Tidying, Crystal Wing with Borreload Savage if you play only one Dragon's Ravine. Now, if you play 2 Dragon's Ravine, really fast, you don't actually add the Tracer and discard it. You're going to add Chamber and discard Chamber off of the Gay Durg that you summoned to Red MD and made the Romulus. Now you're going to add Ravine number 2. It does make a difference playing 2 Ravines, and I'll explain to you why. As soon as we get here, you're going to bring back the Chamber off the Guard Dragon, add the copy of Tidying. Tidying is here. And then we added the second Ravine, by the way. We didn't activate it yet. We're going to use Ravine. The second copy of Ravine, we're going to discard the Absol Router, and now we're going to we're going to add the Tracer. And from here, we are going to link her off into LP, move the zone. We're going to go activate LP, and this time, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to summon out Nurse Dragonmaid and activate her effect to bring back Chamber Dragonmaid. And then we are going to link her off into a Pisty. And my bad, I'm sorry. It wasn't even Nurse. It was supposed to be, because I'm trying to show you guys the Furious. So it was supposed to be Parlor. Sorry about that again. Why am I even apologizing? What the heck? Summon Parlor, use her effect, dump Changeover, and then convert her into a Pisty. Pisty, bring her back. Pisty, bring back the Chamber, and then use Changeover to bounce the Chamber. And now you can activate Changeover, and you can actually fuse these 2 because they're darks if you want to. But what I would recommend is fuse Chamber in one of them and go into Borreload Furious. Then you can link these off into a Seal, and then you just go for the Boot Sector Launch to summon the Tracer, and you're gonna just Tracer, pop, and make your Borreload Furious, Borreload Savage. So this is your inboard off of that 3-card combo. You get Furious, you get Savage, you get Crystal Wing, you get Seals, you get Tidying. So compare this board to Crystal Wing. Compare this board to Seal, Tidying, Savage, and also Hot Red. Sure, you get an extra Omni Negate, but do you want a targeted card on the field to negate it? Or do you want a pop and a monster negate and a card that is literally so hard to get over because you can't even attack it if you're playing a normal combo deck? I think this board is better, and this is not even the best board this deck can make. This is the best board this deck can make. This right here is the best board. I can show you guys that too. With that board, it's normally a whole hand combo. It is like just like this combo. You end up using your whole hand. It is a... But it's okay to commit your whole hand sometimes in Dragon Maids because you get all your cards back anyways. So I will show you guys that real quick. I'll show you guys like the biggest, best combo, right? The biggest, the baddest, the most OP, the most broken. Metal. I think we should be able to do it off of this. I'm like very positive we should be able to do it off of these 4 cards. Let me see real quick if we can do it. And if not, then it would be the 5 cards. So it's Metal, Nocto, Guard Dragon, Remus, add Ravine, discard, add Legatus, summon, make Gayderg. If you are playing around Nibiru, then you do Crystal Wing. If you're playing around Droll, you Black Metal first. Gayderg, add the baby, discard the baby, make Crystal Wing. This is not the only way to do this, by the way. You can do this with all Dragon Maids and Extenders. I'm just doing this because I'm like rushing, so I'm not trying to hand select another pile of cards and then the video ends up being longer. Normal Black Metal, make Striker, do the chain block, grab the copy of Boots Extra Launch, and also the Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. You're going to do something very similar here. You are going to... actually, I don't think you need to do it here. Yeah, you don't. And then you draw a random card too, because you're about to go into Romulus, draw a card, and then get your second copy of Ravine. Second copy of Ravine is just going to discard the random card that you drew, so I'm going to put that back. Discard the Absolouter, add the copy of Tracer. I'm like super certain that you can end on that. So from here, where are we working with? Yep, you're going to Guard Dragon back the... Oh, you know what? I did mess up. Okay, so I was supposed to red MD early. Sorry about that again. So we're back where we had the Striker and the Nocto. What I would do is just banish the Striker and then use the red MD, and I would bring back the... I believe it's the Black Metal. Just bring back the Black Metal, and then that would be the Romulus. The red MD and the Nocto would be the Romulus. You still get the second Ravine, you still get the draw, and you still get the Tracer. And we're sitting on this. And then the next thing that we would do from here is... oh yeah, we didn't activate the War Legacy Guard Dragon yet. Trying to remember here. We bring that back, we summon, we make it. We go into Seal. Okay. Yeah, it was supposed to be bring back Gayderg. There we go. I remember now. So the red MD brings back the Gayderg instead of the Black Metal. So we go Gayderg for Chamber, add our discarder. And then we're going to go World Legacy, Summon Chamber, use her effect, add Tiding. It's a big combo. Cut me some slack. I'm trying to get this right for you guys. And the next thing that we'll do is we will go Chamber. If I was dueling, it'd be way easier because I wouldn't be worrying about trying to teach anybody anything. Move it or lose it. And then we go LP for Parlor, Parlor Dump, Changeover. And I believe we don't even need Pisty for this combo in particular. So we could actually save the Pisty because we can go Changeover to bounce the Parlor. We really could be greedy and then go into Pisty and summon Gayderg and use Gayderg effect again. But I feel like that's being greedy. You could conserve your Pisty. You really don't need it. So we'll bounce. We'll activate. We will summon these. We'll use these to make the Shao. And you guys can already see it. Like, this is Seal, right? That's Seal. And then the last thing you'll do is Boot Sector launch out the Tracer, make the Savage. So this is Seal, Savage, Tidying, Shao, Crystal Wing. And if you were being greedy, let's just say you are greedy. There's some people really are greedy. So if you're being greedy and you're right here, putting these cards back, Changeover got dumped, and you're working right here, you can just be greedy. Like, honestly, you can go move her and go into Pisty. And the thing is, like, the reason why I don't think that's necessary is because, like, what really else do you need? You know, you already have the in board. So I don't even want to do the if you're greedy combo, because that feels like I'm encouraging you to be greedy. Don't be greedy. Like, that's a really crazy board. You have Crystal Wing, you have Savage, you have Shao, you have Seal, you have Tidying, and it's pretty nice. It's not like a whole hand, but it's a whole hand because, like, you have 2 discards. One of the discards gets mitigated, of course, but it's a pretty nice combo. You don't go for that. That's not your go-to in-board. Your go-to in-board normally involves a combination of Seal, Savage, a combination of Seal, Tidying, and either Shao, Boardload Furious, or Boardload Savage. Sometimes you can get 1 of the 3 or 2 of the 3, but those are your go-to in-boards. Because the thing is, what your Seal is also doing is it's summoning out a Morphage Sloth or Draco, Kawakimara Draco, and that's where the Tidying comes in handy. Because if you're playing against, let's say you're playing against Dragon Link and you summon Draco, you know, and you lock them out of Light and Darks, they're going to normal summon and try to attack over the Draco that you summon, and you're going to Tidying bounce their normal summon. And what else are they going to do? They only play Lights and Darks. They can't summon any more than their normal summon. So really, really good. Nice. 26 minutes in. Let me see if I can get a quick test in, and that's just going to end the video. Yes, there's more combos, but again, trial and error, personal experience are better teachers than I can be. Like, I'm not going to teach you as good as experience will teach you, because experience goes a much longer way than just going to watch somebody's video and just doing the combos that they do. Because what you guys are basically doing is you're using my combos. Make your own combos. That's where you get really good. Like, that's where it's going to be more fun, because you can do build a board workshop. You can just see what board the hand can make, because those same hands I showed you could easily make different boards. Those are not the boards that, like, that combo's locked into. There's so many more you can make. So we're drawing Dragoonity, Armogram, we're drawing Black Metal, we're drawing Kitchen, we're drawing Earnest, and World Legacy Guard Dragon. So I'm just going to test hand real quick and end the video. So I drew 3 extenders, actually. Extender, extender, extender. That's really good. So I can play through a few hand traps. We're going to go Black Metal, one of my favorite starters. That's why I picked up the super rares. Grab Red MD. As soon as I find Red MD, there we go. Grab Red MD at the Boot Sector launch. And from here, I'm going to go discard Earnest to summon Kitchen, Kitchen Effect to grab Chamber, and discard Chamber. And then I'm going to link these 2 off, and I'm going to make Romulus. I'm going to go Effective Romulus to grab Dragon's Ravine. This should be a really nice combo. Really nice inboard too. I'm going to see how far I can go. I'm going to try to push the limits of this hand. I'm not going to play conservative at all, because this is the last combo of the video, so might as well end with the bang. Add Ravine, use Ravine to discard Armogram. Send Absa Router, grab Tracer. And we have quite a few extenders to work with, so what we can do now, might as well play around Nib a little bit, you know. I'm going to banish these 2, summon Armogram, link them off into Seal to play around Nib a lot more effectively. So Nibiru is neutralized. We have World Legacy Guard Dragon into the Chamber. Chamber's effect is going to grab us. Tidying is super duper vital. You have to prioritize this. This is why a lot of the times, if I didn't draw Tidying, I have to use Parlor to access my changeover, because if I search changeover off of Chamber and I didn't draw Tidying, I'm losing to Dark Ruler no more, or even Droplets. I just think Tidying is just too valuable, and it secures a lot of follow-ups. Tidying in an actual Dragon Maid deck is super powerful. LP, move the zone, and we're going to summon out, you already know, Parlor to get access to changeover. And we're going to dump changeover real quick as soon as I find it. That background noise, by the way, that whole time has been the air conditioning. It is so hot. It is so hot in Vegas. I am not turning that off. Like, it could annoy me, and I'm still not turning it off. It's freaking hot out here, dude. Then we're going to link that off. Actually, let me see something. I'm gonna stay right there. What if, let me just do a theory here. What if I bounced this fused into Shao using Red MD into Shao, and then used Boot Sector Launch to summon Tracer, made the Pisty, brought back the Red MD, used Red MD to bring back Tracer. Yeah, I can just do that. So I'm gonna bounce with changeover, activate changeover, fuse the Red MD and the Parlor into a Shao. I'm glad I just caught that. See? That changes the combo. And then we're gonna go summon, link it off into Pisty, and Pisty back the Red MD, and Red MD summon that, and then use that to pop the Pisty. Pop the Pisty, and summon out our, as soon as I find it, Recharger. And then Synchro into Borreload Savage. I could have just easily went Pisty to bring back Tracer and just did Savage, but I think Red Eyes Darkness Metal just being on the field, again, it goes back into that everything is a threat. Every card on this board is a threat. So this is Shao, Savage, Seal, Tiding, very strong in board. And then follow up 1, follow up 2, follow up 3, follow up 4, follow up 5. Not just 5, follow up 6, follow up number 7. Very, very disgusting. So many follow-ups that if they break my board, I can just break their board using the resources that I got back off of all of this. And the Shao can easily just go standby phase, chamber, get hospitality, and let me check time here. Oh yeah, it's about to end. The video is about to end. I can't even show you guys what happens. I could try, but if the video ends, it is what it is. I can show you what happens if everything dies. You know, let's say that just Dark Ruler broke the board and Seal got ashed and Tidying got Cosmic Cyclone. Something just like ridiculously unrealistic. And I was just working with just the hospitality and the Tidying. I can go hospitality for the Parlor. Send the anagram real quick. If the video cuts off, yeah, I'm telling you, it might cut off. I'm sorry if it does. I really am letting you guys know ahead of time, so please do not freak out. And then Parlor to dump the Nurse. So this is like my loaded grave, right? And then I would go Tidying to bring back the Nurse, Nurse to bring back the Chamber, Chamber to add another copy of Tidying, and then I'd go Inner Battle Phase, Chamber bounce itself to summon the Shao, Parlor bounce herself to summon the Lorper, and then I would